Hello JCC colleagues, my name is Maureen Schappert. I do the 25 Live scheduling for the college. This presentation is for new people. I believe we have quite a number of new people joining us. Plus, it is a good refresher for existing people if you haven't been in 25 Live over the last few months. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to get to 25 Live from the JCC webpage. So we would go into the webpage and then click on Faculty and Staff, and that will take us to the Faculty and Staff intranet page. Down the left hand side you just click 25 Live. Okay, so we've got into 25 Live. I have actually already logged in. You can see my login name here. But this is what you call the 25 Live dashboard, or you can call it a home page. And I just want to go through what these tabs mean at the very top. Okay, well, the first thing you will do is log in. This is where it would say log in, or it would say it here. The event form is what we click on to create an event in 25 Live. And there are other options for doing the form. One is here, one is here, and of course if we click these three horizontal lines, we have the search and the calendar, the list, availability. I don't want to go through publisher system settings. You can actually ignore all that. So anyway, we're in 25 Live. The first thing I want to show you is these quick search tabs at the top left hand side. These are the only things you will actually need initially when you're getting used to doing 25 Live. All these other tabs that you see here, these will be on your dashboard. However, they won't show anything until you start scheduling and saving searches, etc. So the first thing I want to show you is the Search Events tab. In this tab, you could actually come into work one morning and want to know, is there any meetings going on today or for the rest of the week? So you can actually just type in meetings, press enter, and as you can see, there's actually only one meeting coming up for this week, actually today at 8 AM in Wilson, C1111. Once the semester gets going, you'll probably see maybe a dozen meetings at a time if you do this. If you want to see all dates, you just click on the tab next to it, and there you go. You'll see meetings actually going back years. So I highly suggest you always have your future only tab clicked, and you're not going to be seeing past events that are really not relevant anymore. Let me go. So if you want to go back to your dashboard, you just click 25 Pro at the top again, and you're back here. Now the next tab is locations. This is going to be a useful tab for everybody. In this tab you can search for what's happening in a building on a particular date or a particular week. And for an example, let me just pull up the Wilson building, and you can abbreviate all our buildings. They're on your public search. So Wilson would be WLSN. So what we've got here, it's taken us directly to the list. So you could scroll down and see every classroom or multi-purpose room, whatever the case may be, in the Wilson building. You go all the way to the bottom and you click next, and I think there's about 4 pages with Wilson. So anyway, what this will tell you, you can look at a classroom and it will give you the features, what is inside that classroom. It'll give you the layout, whether it's, you know, classroom rows or like an auditorium style setting. And then it gives you the maximum capacity at the very end. So if you're looking for a room that will hold 40, 50 people, obviously 20, 36 would not be the one. So you can scroll down to see how many people we can get in each classroom. Okay, so this is the list. Now you can click on any one of these 4 tabs. If you click on the calendar tab, it will always bring you to this present week. So our week starts on a Sunday and ends on a Saturday in the calendar. So as you can see, this is what's happening in the Wilson building today, the 28th, 29th. It doesn't look like we've got anything on the 30th or 31st. But what I want to show you here is, you can see it's got the time for this cosmetology class, 8 till 9:50, and it gives you the room number. Now I just want you to know that if you hover your mouse over these classes, as you can see, it pops up with a little bit more detail. It gives you the organization number, it gives you the title of the class, and Cosmetology Concepts 3, and the reference number. Every event in 25 Live has its own unique reference number. So this is a very useful thing. A lot of people don't know just to hover the mouse here. Now you might want to know what's going on in Wilson, I don't know, for the next 16 weeks. You can look at from 1 week all the way to 16. I'll just say let's look at 2 weeks out. And you just keep scrolling down. Now here we go. So the 3rd of August, it looks like all the CTLA classes are starting. And actually let me go to the 10th of August, which will be the day the curriculum classes start. And there you see it's moved it from the 10th of August right down to the 22nd of August, 2 weeks exactly. So you can see here the college looks like it's full and there's plenty of things going on. Okay, and again, don't forget to hover your mouse so that you can get further information for that class. Okay, and again, excuse me, let me show you the availability tab. This is very useful if you just want to have a quick view to see if anything's available and which rooms are available. So it's Monday the 27th of July. Again, you can change that day all the way through to the end of the year. And you can see down the left hand side we have all the Wilson classrooms. And as you can see, there is only 3 things going on today. And now I'm going to change that to the 10th of August, our first day back at school. Now you can see a little bit more happening. And again, if you hover your mouse over each of these green tabs, it will give you more details about that particular class. And also, please note that any of these calendars or views that you're looking in, you can print them off if you want to have a paper copy, you know, for your desk. And again, just keep scrolling down. It might say at the bottom 1 of 2 pages. You just click the next page. But I was able to get everything on 1 page here. And again, availability. So this is going to show you the same information as the availability tab, but it's going to give you, let me get down to a room, it's going to give you a slot. Well, actually, excuse me, let me go back to the 10th of August. There we go. So I've got to Wilson C1090. As you can see, on the 10th of August, between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. That is available. So it's Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. So then we get to one of the green blocks. That is a class, and that is showing you that is starting at 10:30 to 3:20. So basically for this classroom there's nothing available on this particular week. You'll be able to find some space on the Friday, for example, and what you would do is if you click on one of these areas, it will take you right to your event form, and it will already have the date and the room and the time, 3 to 4. Again, you can change all these times. You can do it for 15-minute increments also. Okay, so now I'm going to go back and show you how to set up a simple event in 25 Live. Okay, so I'm going to click on my event form, and here we go. So you have event name or vehicle, event title or vehicle. The event title is what is going to show on calendars or on the 25 Live calendar. And this you can actually put I think at least 68 digits in here for the title. The event name is slightly shorter. I'm just going to call this test today. You can copy and paste each of these titles. Your next, and as you can see, it's got required. Where it's required, you have to select one of the items, otherwise it won't let you save. So we have in select an item, these are all the different event types that you can use: academic calendar and excuse me, activity, Halwood's event, meeting, that's a very popular one obviously, a public event, student activities, workshops, trainings and seminars. Please use your scrolling up down button for this, because I think people only see so many and they don't know that there's others below it. So I'm just going to click on academic calendar. Now this has recently changed for organisations. Most people that have been working here know what organisation they belong to. We used to have a list of them, but we've just had an update in 25 Live, and for some reason they've taken out that list. But I can always help with this. If you're not sure of your organisation, always put JCC and I will change it for you on my side of things. But you can see we have different organisations: early college, human resources, instruction. This is the one I want you to click on if you're not sure of your organisation. These are popular ones: student activities and student services. So I'm just going to click on an organisation number. Now the expected head count, it's not imperative that you put this in. However, if you're looking for a room for 100 people or for over 50 people, we do not have many rooms that big in the college. So if you are running a very big event, I suggest you put the head count in there, and it will come up with the 2 or 3 rooms that we have that are large enough for that event. So the next thing, the description. You can always, even if it's for just your own benefit, put anything in this description. However, if you want your event to be published to our website, you might want to put a description that is going to show on the website. So this is the field that you would use to do that. Okay, we get down to the event date and time. Okay, it's always going to show the day that you're going to, put this event in. So again, you can click on there and move this forward to whatever date you need it. I'm going to put, say, a Sunday, just so I know rooms will be available. Again, the time, it goes from 12 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. You can choose, say, for example, 8:30 a.m., but you want to start it at 8:15, you will double click here and go back and just put 8:15 a.m. And we want to change the time to 10:30 a.m. Actually, I've decided let it be exactly an hour, so it's now 10:15 a.m. It'll tell you your duration, your 2 hours and 15 minutes. This is where you can put additional time in, and I'm going to do a further training, where we can get a little bit more complicated with this, but again, this is more for the newcomers to the college. Okay, so I've got my first date, Sunday the September the 6th, and I want to add additional dates. You can use either repeating pattern, and you would click on ad hoc, daily, weekly or monthly. Well, I'm not going to do a weekly or a monthly. I just want to choose a couple of more dates, so I'm going to click on ad hoc and then click on select pattern. So I'm going to now click on, let's say, the 25th, and then I'm going to go to October the 3rd. So keep on scrolling down, and if you're not sure of what you've chosen, you can just view all occurrences, and there you can see it. You've got your room number, you've got your dates, and you've got your times. Now, looking at this, I've decided that on Saturday, October the 3rd, I want this to be extended an extra hour. It'll be the last meeting. So this is where you go in and you can just change individual ones. It doesn't change them all. So I'm going to click on 10 a.m. and I'm going to go to 11:30. So on this particular day, I have changed the times. Then I'm going to close this out, and this is where we search for your locations. So again, I am going to, let me look in the Smith building. This. Now, as you can see, you scroll all the way up and down. This, reserve available. Okay. What this means is that 2 out of the 3 dates, there's a conflict. So we can click on this and we can see, oh yes, Friday, September the 25th, there's a math class from 9 till 11:07. So I'm going to click out of that. That's just to show you what it means. But where you have a blue reserve tab, they are all available. So I'm just going to click on Smith G102. And there we go. And you keep scrolling down. I'm going to take this one out, remove it because there was a conflict on that particular date. So again, for newcomers, I wouldn't worry about where we have attached files, detail image, event image. These is really used for events that are going to be put on the JCC website. So attached files, upload a file, that can be any kind of file, a Word file, a text file. If you want to put a picture on the website, this is where you would upload your event image. Ignore Centre Publish Calendar, that is done on the other side of 25 Live. Okay, and again, you can add comments in this if you need it to be published on the website with your event. But I'm going to go into more detail about this on another training. So, and you could always contact me if you need to know in the meantime. Okay, so that's how we've just set up a reservation. Now you might want to go back and say, well, I want a room in another building. So what you would do here, click out of that and say, well, I want a room in the Wilson as well. So I type in Wilson, and again you can see all these reserve, or there's a conflict detail. So I am just going to click on the Pines Boardroom. Obviously I'm not going to save this, so down below now we've got everything, we've got all our dates, we've got all our rooms, and all you need to do is press save. It's going to come up, what heading would you like to save this event? And I set it up for the academic calendar. And then press save again. And at that point, your event will come through to me and I will go in and confirm it. But as you can see here, you've got the name of the event, I've got the room numbers, we've got the time at the top, and then we've got all the details of the event on this first page. If you want to double check your occurrences and your rooms, you would click on occurrences, and you can see there are 3 locations and 2 following occurrences. So the next thing you would receive is an email from 25 Live saying that your event has been received and is being worked on. And then the next email you get will be an email from me, and I will put in the comments box, confirmed, just one word, confirmed. And that's it, colleagues. I'm sorry this is the first time I've done one of these video recordings, and it just feels a little bit strange. But just to let you know where my office is, I am right next door to Sarah Gibbs, campus security, or right opposite the bookstore in Wilson Building. I do not mind anybody coming to see me if you have any questions, or if you want one-on-one training. And also I do one-on-one training over the phone with you as well. Okay, thank you for listening, everybody. Have a good semester. Take care. Bye-bye.